Welcome to the Max Podcast.
All right, folks. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, guys? What's up?
Hey, what's
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. We got
Here
Josh
in
Wall,
Florida.
Logan Fry here. Obviously, me, Josh, with Max. Down here in Daytona. Came down here for Jeep Beach week, right? A whole week of...
A lot of Jeeps.
Yeah.
I've
Ton
never
of
seen
Jeeps,
this
man.
many Jeeps.
Whole different ball game.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
They don't even trailer them in. They just drive.
They just
These
drive.
people
I know. I got here on, Wednesday night? I was thinking, all right, there's not too many trailers here. Normal. We're a couple of days early from the actual show at the racetrack. And then yesterday comes by. It's Friday. I'm like, dude, there's still not very many trailers here. And then there's like 300,000 Jeeps here. So it's like everybody drives them from all over the country. It's pretty cool. Totally different than what the truck came in.
I felt weird parking in a parking lot outside, and I didn't have a Jeep. Even everybody in a parking lot.
Yeah, you felt like a loser pulling in a Ford F-150.
It was like powder blue.
It's a rental. It's
thanks.
Enterprise.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Like a lot of crazy Jeeps. Like
We got to get better rental service. Like, can't be getting a powder blue F-150.
I told him you had to
That thing
rent a
was-
Jeep. Like, why not just rent a
thing
Jeep
was
from
bad.
we're
Enterprise?
probably out of those things.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody was requesting this.
Who orders trucks for Enterprise? Because like you're
Yeah,
probably the
they said,
only
well,
one
yeah.
that ever built a truck and said, "Yeah, let's do powder blue."
Well,
That'll
and
look-
then you get a premium model, and it's an XL, but it's got it's got power windows, so it's premium.
Yeah.
I don't know what's premium about.
My 8-year-old asked, said they don't have a black truck. Like, we can ask. So I asked if they had a black one. They said no, we've got blue. So that was it.
So
well,
blue it is.
at 3 a.m, you're not gonna have a lot of picks. I imagine.
But we walked out there. This made it for my 8-year-old. We walk out and the license plate says ass and then like MTZ or something. He's like, yeah, this is our truck, Dad.
He's 9 years old.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That
No,
made
that's
his
funny. So we come down here to check out Jeep Week, down with Extreme Sounds.
Whole different show scene from the truck side of it. We walked in and they actually have a whole booth of Hot Wheels that are nothing but Jeeps.
Yeah.
I've never seen that at a truck show before.
Yeah, pretty dope.
They got us for some money.
Yeah, what they get you yesterday?
Yeah, I had to buy 2 apiece.
Yeah, they got me for $550.
Yeah, Logan does collectibles, so my 8-year-old, he's into. Is this worth anything? Is this worth anything?
So he
I don't
buys
know.
the
Text
nicest.
Logan.
He buys the nicest collectible in the booth, and he goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go and play with it." I was like, "Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, buddy."
So we just got 2 of
Yeah,
them. So one of them stays in the package, and the other you can play with it.
Well, that's like buying Jordans, right?
Yeah,
Same thing,
exactly.
right? When I go buy my J's, I always
two.
buy one to wear, one to put away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hard to
it's-
hide money.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No, it's a pretty cool
You
event.
do
though.
that with Hey Dudes too, right?
Yes,
One of these days, Logan's gonna have all the collector Hey
bro. I
Dudes,
tell you, I've got more Hey Dudes than most
the-
people could ever know.
the Hey Bros. and the
Dude, Hey
Sup
Dudes are
Dudes.
amazing. I used to wear a lot. I used to wear them all the time, but
Yeah.
we walk obviously a lot of these shows, and they would just kill my feet at the end of the day. I mean,
It don't bother me at all. I
Really?
can walk all day in these bad boys.
Logan will go
Hey
2
dude, I
socks
will
deep
take a
before he
sponsor. You know,
Yeah.
abandons the Hey Dudes.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So back to this Jeep Week thing. So we get here, didn't see hardly any trailers, right? So we're like, well, maybe everybody's going to come in at the last minute. That's normal. And yesterday morning, come out there, there's no trailers still. Like Josh said, they drive from all over the country. It's insane. It's a totally different vibe. Trying to compare it to the truck industry, because obviously we understand the truck industry. We're there with it. It's different. The folks that are in this Jeep scene are different from the normal truck scene. So getting to understand it and seeing how the vendors are. There's 237 vendors here at this show.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
They literally have
237.
a vendor that's selling nothing but foot pegs or stickers.
Yeah, they do
it's
it all
just
here.
Like vendors that you would never see at an average truck show,
Which is
they
really
are here
cool.
for Jeep Week.
And you know what's the difference between like this Jeep scene and the truck scene when it comes to shows is these vendors are bringing in products
You've never seen before.
you've never seen before, and they're selling them here. Like I
It's
was
like a
watching
trade show.
I watched a guy walk by and he had a bumper on his back. Like, he was carrying his bumper to his vehicle. Right? He bought a bumper.
Bottle bumper.
You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, why are we not doing this at truck scene? Like,
We're sitting at truck shows trying to sell $30 T-shirts. These guys are walking up buying $1,800 sound bars, just walking off.
yeah,
with
it's
them,
crazy.
carrying them around.
Super cool. Totally different vibe. It's something that obviously we just want to come down and check out, and I'm glad we have. It's a cool industry. People have been great.
And the other thing that I want to touch on is that you see with all these vendors is everything's not like, I feel like in our show industry, everybody thinks that like, okay, you've got to be a SEMA vehicle to even be talked about, like to be, to get any traction on social media. If it's not this caliber, you're not going to get anything. The Jeep people, it's everybody. It's from 0 to 100, and they're all out here.
Yep, everybody
it doesn't
from
matter.
stock to, we seen one yesterday on some 50s with 1 tons underneath it. I mean, it's
and the products are the same way. Like you've got the high end, nice stuff, and then you've got the middle of the road, and you've got the entry level stuff. Right. And everybody's here. Everybody's bringing what they have to the table, so everybody can see it, and everybody has the chance
they even
to
have an
purchase it or to talk to you about it, or.
Like, they've got a 4-lane obstacle course set up to where you can choose. So, like, if you've got a stock Jeep, you can hit lane 1. If you've got something that's fully built for rock crawling, you can hit lane 4, and you can just sit there and hit them all day long, and everybody's watching, drinking, having a good time. It's just it's a really nice event.
Yeah, we were looking for Dalton yesterday when we got here, trying to find out where he was at. We were like, we're at the obstacle course.
I'm at the obstacle course. He's like, no, you're not. I'm at the obstacle course. Well, come to find out, there's more than one.
There's more than one obstacle course.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Like, I love it. Like, it's the first Jeep event that I've ever been to. And I can promise you now, since we've been to this one, we're going to go to others. I heard there's another one in Panama City here in a couple weeks in May that's huge. They're saying it's just as almost big as this one. And then Pigeon Forge has one, right? Yeah. That I think that
Myrtle Beach has one.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach has one. So there's quite a few big ones across the country that I think we're going to go to, especially Pigeon Forge, because that's like 3 hours from us. So we'll definitely go to that one and check it out. Just a different vibe. I mean, obviously, I love my truck community and stuff, but the Jeep community is different.
Yeah, and I tell you, you see some crazy stereos. You think you see some crazy stereos in the truck world. These Jeep guys, they don't play, man. It's a whole different
they're
world.
all the same type of people. They just chose that they like Jeeps.
Right.
We like trucks.
Yeah, that's correct.
And what's crazy is you'll see something literally that's $100,000, $150,000, and they brought it to the show covered in mud.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll have $30,000 worth of audio in it, and they still trail ride it. They don't care.
Yeah, you go look in the booths, and normally in the truck scene, we're all polishing our wheels and make sure everything's clean before it goes in the booth. Not here. Like, every vehicle has mud on it. They don't care. Sand.
Yeah, they use them. I mean,
there's one vehicle that they went out and they took it mud running, covered the whole thing in mud, and then made a line right down the middle, and one side of it's completely clean and one side of it's completely dirty. You would never see that at a truck show.
Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah. Back to the audio. The other night at one of the restaurants, they were having an event. And darn it, I can't remember the name of the. Yeah, Big Tuna. Big Tuna, right? Yeah, Big Tuna. They had an after event, or I guess not an after event.
Thanks, Logan.
Yeah. So they were having an event at Big Tuna. It's a restaurant, bar, grill type place, and Extreme Sounds had their setup over there. They had some audio and stuff, but everybody was pulling up in their Jeeps, and they all backed in, or actually pulled in, like nosed in, and they opened up their backs of their Jeeps so they could show their audio off. And what they would do is they would take turns on playing their audio. Like at these at our shows, everybody's playing their audio. You can't hear anything.
Everybody's battling.
It's just a freaking mess. And then what's cool is they were all taking turns, so they all got their like 20 seconds of fame of what their audio system sounds like, and then they would just keep doing it, and they would keep going around in a circle and just keep doing it. And I'm not talking like 5, 6 Jeeps, dude. It was like 20, 30 Jeeps doing that. It was pretty cool. Yeah. And then everybody was showing off their audio and what they've done and stuff, and
The Jeep crowd seems to be a lot more of a mature crowd, with no disrespect to the truck community, but this just seems to be an older crowd. Yeah. There haven't been many 19-year-olds out here running around.
Well, that's probably why they're allowed to do it at Daytona Speedway too.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge crowd that they're bringing in, and they let them do it every year. You haven't seen anything crazy. Nobody's being disrespectful. It's just been a really good event, but that comes to the people that you bring to your events.
Yeah. We went to dinner last night. We didn't see anybody out horsing around on the roads.
No.
Nobody doing burnouts or.
No, it's definitely a different vibe for sure. I mean, back to the Daytona truck meet, that was an awesome event.
Nothing against Jordan.
I love that event.
Put on an awesome show.
That was one of the best shows in the country, if not the best.
That was the first one I ever went to.
Yeah, insanely awesome. He can't
control
the people that are outside that event
on the street.
And it sucks that that's all happened and it's not allowed here anymore. But I see the difference for sure. And now being an owner of a couple of shows, I see.
There's a certain crowd you want to come to your shows. There's a certain crowd you want.
Yeah, everybody's got to be respectful of when they leave the event and take care of people and not doing stupid stuff, you know, and they can come back. You know what I mean? And
the
the town will
after
welcome
meets.
you, you know, to be here. So, yeah, it's definitely different. Hopefully, at some point, the truck community can get back on that stage because right now it's kind of a mess, you know, with stuff like that. But just folks got to be respectful, and you can definitely see that in the Jeep world. That they are for sure. It's crazy, but like you said, I think it's due to the older crowd and stuff, and you know, more responsible when it comes to that kind of stuff.
The crowd that's down here, actually, they used to shop on East Bay. That's how old this
That's
crowd
how old
is.
they are,
We got to talking about that last night. Like, what happened to East Bay? Like, you know, all the options. You actually had your catalog. You open it up.
I wonder if
the
all these
different
young
colors.
cats even know what East Bay
Yeah,
is.
we had a young kid here with us last night. He's 21. He didn't even know what East Bay was.
Yeah.
We got to look at, apparently Champs bought him out. So just a fun fact for you guys.
Yeah, East Bay used to be like the go-to spot when you wanted like the best, say baseball bats or a team shoe for high
You
school
get any
sports.
colorway you want.
Yeah,
Any color you'd
and
want,
ones,
like
the Iversons, everything.
Dude.
That's where you got your school shoes from for basketball, your baseball.
track. I
cleats,
remember ordering track
football.
cleats off of there, and everybody's like, your big ass is running track. Yeah, I used to run track. Yeah, but
Got some wheels.
If I'm running, you better run too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm chasing me.
yeah, it's like how old were we? I mean, that was back in like the
Shit, I mean,
late
that was-
'90s.
Late
Yeah,
90s,
so
probably.
I-
I,
you
mean,
know?
I was in high school from 2000,
Fifth,
2004.
sixth grade. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
high school. 05
Sure.
to 9.
You'd have been, what'd you graduate?
Me?
2000,
02?
2001?
I graduated in 02.
02? Yeah.
Jesus, I was in sixth grade.
Yeah. So I was like, we utilized that East Bay, and it had everything, man. You can go on there, you can get jerseys, like badass jerseys. That's like
I remember
stitched.
circling it with a pen
Yeah.
and writing my size down and be like, Mom, order this for me.
Yeah.
Had
She'd have to-
$3,000 worth of stuff circled and got $150 worth.
She'd have to call a lady. They answer on the other end of the phone, and you're like typing in tell them the SKU number,
This is the
the
number,
size,
this is the color.
and then like UPS guy always came on Fridays. If he didn't come on Friday, then it'd be the next Friday. before it got
Right.
here.
Do you guys remember the Sears
Now they
catalog
come
for
every
Christmas?
day.
Do you guys remember the Christmas catalog?
Oh yeah,
God.
and then
Yeah.
yeah,
It was the same way, right?
yeah.
You would go in there and you get this big catalog once a year, and you would lay on the floor. I remember laying on the floor, and I'd be circling everything I want. My mom was like,
You ain't getting all that.
"You're not getting all that." Yeah. But the same thing, right? She'd have to call some lady or something and give them that SKU number. I remember like A, B, C, D, and then have a different SKU. Yeah.
I remember one time when I was in high school, I wanted these Skechers boots, and I told my mom to order them in this size or whatever, and I laid out the money for them or whatever, and I was out brush hogging pasture fields for my dad because he worked out of town. And she rides out on the four-wheeler, and she's like, they don't have them in that color. Do you want this other color? And she showed me the magazine. And I'm out there. Just had to shut the tractor down. Like, yeah, let's see if we got these. And then
Josh
I
grew
come
up in the
back in
country.
later and get a sandwich, and, yeah, we got those shoes for you. They're coming. All right.
That's cool. That's super cool.
When Mom rang the dinner bell, he had to come in for a sandwich.
Yeah, I remember I was really big into like it was popular, like the jerseys, like the stitch jerseys, like the college jerseys.
I still have the Michael Jordan one. You remember whenever the NBA logo was gold for like the 50th anniversary? I've got a black with the pinstripe.
It's probably worth money.
It's an authentic Jordan jersey with the gold NBA
Yeah,
logo.
that could be worth money, man. Yeah, I remember the first one I ordered from East Bay. It was I was a huge Michigan Wolverine when they had the Fab Five, like Jalen Rose, Chris
Yeah,
Webber,
yeah.
all them. And I ordered a Jalen Rose, or my mom ordered me a Jalen Rose jersey, number 5, and I came. It was all stitched, and then I wanted the shorts. Michigan was the first team. Remember, they had those baggy shorts. They're the one that brought in like the baggy shorts, the black socks, all that stuff. So I had those Michigan shorts. Thought I was something. And then North Carolina was always I was always a fan of North Carolina and stuff too. And they always had that really cool color combination with the blue and the white. And I love their color scheme and the way so I ordered their shorts and their jersey. But dude, I miss that shit, man.
I swear, North Carolina probably is still making money because Michael Jordan went there.
Oh, I
facts.
guarantee
They
it.
still
bit of-
sell the Michael Jordan jerseys
Yep.
from North Carolina, and you can get the Carolina blue, the white.
Yeah.
I just got some for my 8-year-old for Christmas this year, and my dad hates that because we grew up Ohio State football, Kentucky basketball, and you hated Duke and North Carolina because those were the Power 3 when I was growing
Always,
up.
yeah, they were always winning.
And my dad's like, "What'd you get him that crap for?" Well, it's Michael Jordan. It's
Right.
It's not North Carolina.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, so
That's crazy. Yeah.
But-
East Bay, for
They
y'all
have-
young cats, look it up. It's champs.
yeah, you
now.
have none of
So-
the options today that you used to have back we had those catalogs.
No,
Yeah, you guys are all getting ripped off by resellers now. It's a whole different world.
100%.
Yeah,
So
you told us $400 for a pair of shoes back in the day. We would have been like, what in the heck? Do they make you float?
right.
Yeah.
So the last time you were in Daytona, I think you two were together, right?
Yes.
That was our
was
first trip together.
Our first trip together.
What was that, 2001?
2001.
That was the last year of Florida Truck Meet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last year.
I remember getting a phone call from y'all, and you were on the side of the road.
That was a
Bag blue on your dually. You just bought that dually, too.
It was
it was the
21.
first ever Ultimate Air ride on a 450, and it was a good truck. I mean, it rode nice until it didn't.
We blew a rear airbag on the driver's side, and we was stuck in Savannah, Georgia, and it was literally like 4:45, and every shop we're calling, we're like, oh man, we're closing, we can't do nothing. Call this shop, and we're just stuck. We don't have anything to do, and we need a damn semi bag to get this thing going.
Yeah,
well,
it was a driver's side rear bag. Those bags were like
it
big
is
around.
huge. So, anyways, we're sitting there. We're on the side of the road for probably an hour and a half.
And everybody, there was tons of people that stopped.
Yeah, there's people stopping, checking,
Everybody trying to help
us.
you. They're like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
anybody
can't
who
help
had
you
a
with the
trailer.
bag.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, we're sitting there, and I'm like, dude, how can we do this? So,
Luckily, we had those hydraulic jacks on that trailer.
Yeah,
so
the hydraulic
jack
jack,
that thing up.
we just hit the jacks on the trailer. It lifts the whole rear end of the truck up.
Because you had the gooseneck locked into the...
Yeah, gooseneck's locked into the hitch. So we pull the bag out.
we unbolt the bag right there in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, not bad.
You
at
pulled
all.
that weight off the end.
We slice into this airbag, and I just start stuffing blankets into this airbag, and this airbag holds enough height to keep the rear sway bar off of the rear pumpkin, and it ain't hitting, and we can haul his SEMA truck the rest of the way. I unloaded my truck off, drove the rest of the way just to keep the weight off.
Yeah.
But a Walmart $8 blanket was pulling $180,000.
It had a
SEMA
cat
truck.
on it. It was a real cute blanket.
It was.
That's
but it got the
crazy.
job
So you
done,
guys
dude.
stuffed... Yeah, I remember you guys calling me like, we're going to try this crazy-ass idea.
Stuffed it with
You
a
stuffed it with a
blanket.
blanket. I just can't... Like, I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, it worked. It was.
And not to down Ultimate Air Ride or anything, Doug overnighted a new bag to the hotel.
Yeah, they had a brand new bag at the show. Customer service was great on that.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
got that changed out and headed back home, no problems.
It was just
That's
crazy.
crazy.
They literally an $8 Walmart blanket. Throw it in an airbag, and it got us. Hell, we still had probably another 3 hours to drive.
Yeah, we had 3 hours.
Yeah, Savannah to Daytona. That ain't
we
short.
rode the rest of the way tooted. It was, I was clear down on those.
Oh,
rear
I
tires.
bet. I bet.
We just had enough room. We had like an inch of clearance. Like if we'd hit a bump, it was probably hitting.
Bro, there was so many
hitting
cat
the rear
eyes
axle.
going by, like, "Oh, dude, it's awesome."
Like,
Oh, my Lord. Dude, you don't have very good luck when you're traveling with those.
This guy right now, the damn axles on his trailer, 2 of them are crooked from dragging it through.
The last few times that we've went together anywhere, we're changing tires on the interstate. I'm like, you better
We're
get like
getting
4 or
pretty
5
good at it.
spares.
Last 5 shows we've been to have had messed up axles. We're probably every bit of 10 tires in. Just
How much is an axle,
you could
Josh?
have bought axles by what?
well,
what
I
he's
mean,
bought
apparently
in
the guy
space.
back home that I get trailer parts from is super cheap because I can get that 7,000-pound axle from him for under $600. And
I think I'd be
But
putting
yeah,
axle on there.
but yeah,
we paid
spent
over $600 for 2
on
tires in Nashville.
Yeah.
before we
It's
went.
time to put an axle
So,
underneath
yeah.
that. Are
Well,
you planning to
we
change that out here soon?
Yeah, we have them. I just got to go pick them up.
That's good. Yeah. You've not had very good luck, man.
And it's really just 4 U-bolts on each side and cut the wires from the brakes and slide it out, put the new one under and wire it back up. And
It won't take too
bolt
long
some
to get
tires
back on.
on. Nah.
Yes,
Me and Logan can do that at lunch.
Yes, if you ever use the blanket and an airbag trick, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. So
Logan's
It
got
might
the
save you
patent on that.
sometime. Yeah.
that's crazy.
I might have had a buzz when this happened, but I wasn't the driver. I was just riding.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Everything's always eventful, though. I mean, we always say
Great
the truck
time.
show
Oh.
starts when we leave the driveway.
For sure.
And
100%.
Literally, we have more fun towing these damn things, stopping at gas stations, bullshitting with people, seeing the
Yeah.
reactions on the road. I mean, that's part of the fun.
Yeah, you should have seen my drive down here. We drove in a lot of rain, but Dalton is new to this industry. He's new to the show industry. So he's like, anytime someone pulls up next to us and they've got their video and their phones
He's
out.
like, dude, look.
Look, they're videoing this. I'm like, dude, you're going to get used to that because it's going to start happening all the time wherever we go. You know, because I had his Jeep Gladiator, and then I had Hartley's Jeep, you know, the big pink Barbie Jeep on the back. And, of course, everybody's going crazy over that thing. And we pull into a gas station, and you got to pull in where the truckers are pulling in to get diesel.
Yeah. If you want to.
If you want to.
Try to get in there.
Yeah, sometimes we'll block 3 or 4.
It's usually like 40 or 50 cents cheaper if you get in there.
I know. I just feel more comfortable
lane.
going where the truckers are at. I know it takes more time, but we pull into this. I don't know where we're at, but we pull in, and we both jump out. I'm putting gas in. Dalton's checking straps and stuff, and the guy walks up that was next to us, and he's like, I don't understand. He said, why would you lift that Jeep and not this one? and Harley's Jeep's massive, right? Dalton's got a 4.5-inch lift on his Gladiator, and he
makes it look stock.
He was so butthurt over that. Oh my! He's like, dude, that guy just told me that my Jeep wasn't lifted. I'm like, well, compared to that thing, it doesn't look like it is. So now he's like, what do I got to do to get a bigger lift? Like, and I need bigger wheels. So we come down here to this Jeep. There's Jeeps down here on 30s and stuff. Yeah. And he's like, I think I need to put 30s on this thing. I'm like, well. Let's
you can drive it now.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I know, like it drives so good now. Yeah. Like, and I told him that. I said, "Dude, you're going to go to that level. You daily this thing now."
Yeah, he drove that from Nashville to OBI and back. So I mean, any trailer.
Yeah, you're going to turn this thing into something where you can't drive, and it's going to be on that trailer all the time.
Right.
And he's like, "I don't care. I just want to be with the rest of y'all." I'm like, I don't want to be made fun of. My Jeep's not lifted anymore.
4.5 inches. Ha ha ha.
Hey, I mean, if you stop, you started. Now I'm out. I don't hear anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Plug my 3. Okay, I can hear again now.
That's weird.
All right.
Yeah. We got to keep Logan off the.
If we let Logan start bringing his truck again, then Dalton will feel Dalton out of place.
Hey, I'm on 9 inches, so fuck his 4.5.
Yeah, but you look like you're not lifted either, rolling with us.
Yeah,
that's true. Well, when I'm sitting next to 22 inches with 44-inch boggers.
I mean, me and Josh have more lift on our dualies that we're towing this shit with.
Right.
Yeah, literally. That's what's crazy. These guys take 2 tow trucks that are literally just the tow rigs, and they're nicer than half the vehicles you see at the shows.
We'll be back home, and people are like, "Is that your big truck?" I was like, "No."
That's his work truck, actually.
That thing's huge.
That's my daily.
They're 37s.
Like we just threw a 6-inch on there just so it not rub the tires so bad. Not because we want to lift a truck. We just.
But it looks cool.
Yeah, it definitely looks cool. Yeah.
Haven't seen much of that down here with the Jeeps. I haven't seen any big crazy tow rigs.
You don't see really tow rigs or anything like that. It's completely different for sure. 100%.
But definitely fun. Definitely worth checking out.
That's what we could do, though, if we got into the Jeep thing.
Just build them tow rigs to pull the Jeeps with.
Build a Gladiator. Dually.
To tow. Oh, that'd be dope.
Put some 1-ton axles under it. Put a gooseneck hitch in it.
That'd be wild.
That's something I haven't seen.
And don't steal that idea.
Yeah, that is an.
You probably have to start with a whole frame and everything.
Something different. You think? Yeah.
But what was that one guy had a? I don't know what kind of motor in it. It was a gas motor, but that thing sounded rowdy.
Hey, if you see this Jeep guy, it was
put some
LS
on the
in
back. It was like a maroon color. It was like a maroon, had some fuel forged wheels on it, but it was
Hellacious
LS
or something.
It was like Hellacious or Bodacious or something. But dude, he was fucking getting it. That thing was LS swap for sure. He was on.
It was allowed.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Dude, like he just blew past.
It was
the whole
nice,
row
dude. It had
of
a custom
traffic
bed
and
on
just
it.
cut right in. Just did not
the whole bed was custom on it. That wasn't a factory bed.
No,
I'm still learning about this Jeep stuff.
I don't know much about it.
You might be able to buy that offline.
Oh, dude,
or
you see guys out here that have full tube chassis with fiberglass, just rolling fenders.
I was seeing that yesterday.
Yeah,
super
completely
cool.
one off. Just it looks like a Baja Jeep almost is the style you get in your head.
Yeah, I love the Jeep, man. Like. It's almost one. I told Christy, and she doesn't care for them, but I was like, we need to go buy a Gladiator and build one. First of all, they're cheaper to build than a truck. A lot cheaper to build. There's a million things you can do to them. Yeah.
And it's not a diesel. It's way more easier to buy.
Well, I would probably buy a diesel one.
Because
they make them.
Yeah, they've got those eco diesels.
See, I'm a gas guy. I grew up.
You're like Bailey, bro. That's all you.
I grew up selling vehicles at dealerships, and I seen what it cost to fix diesels, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'll stick with my F1."
Yeah, they're more expensive, definitely to fix and work on and stuff. But I don't know. I'm in the diesel world for sure.
You can almost buy an F250 or an F150 as expensive as an F250.
Well, yeah,
right.
I just went and priced a new 23 limited F150, fully loaded and spec'd out, $83,000, and it has a damn V6 in it, 3.5.
My F450 King Ranch loaded up was $89.
Yeah,
That's a 22.
That's crazy.
I would take the 450 King Ranch.
Yeah,
all
for
day
sure.
long.
over at F-150, but it had massaging seats, man. What do you mean?
Mine has massaging seats too.
That's crazy. The prices are just ungodly.
Yeah.
It's,
The only thing
it's
mine
nuts.
doesn't have is a blunt roller, right?
Well, I mean, yeah,
That's why we get Logan.
That's why you
Yeah,
get me.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, literally, you spend 83 grand on F-150, you put wheels, tires, lift on it, you got 115 grand and a gasser that's worth 75 grand.
That's insane.
And it's got a gas
yeah.
engine, so it's going to devalue way
Yeah,
faster.
it's
than
crazy,
diesel.
man.
Yeah, well, it won't hold its value for sure. So we're down here in Daytona. What's next, man? What are we going to next?
Texas.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah, we can now say that and talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
we've got a
something to
big
be
event
at
going
in
on in
Austin.
Texas.
Midnight in Austin.
Yeah, that'll give you the hint. Yeah, I
Reason
won't say
why.
anymore.
Yeah, Josh, don't sing. It's okay. That's what Bailey's for.
Yeah, so
Hey,
we
I
got,
want to put me in too.
yeah,
Put
I
me
wanna
in,
try.
coach.
yeah, yeah. You got all kinds of people now trying to sing and do different things, man. I see it all the time. You know, maybe that's true.
If y'all see me
Yeah.
trying to sing, just tell me to put the shit down. Just quit.
Yeah. You know what you need to do is you need to learn how to songwrite. I've seen all these folks actually, learning this music stuff. Man, there's so many songwriters that write these cool songs, and you may get an opportunity.
Never know.
They get money on doing it. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Cool, but yeah, so we got to go to that, which is going to be a really cool event. I won't talk much about it, but
We'll touch on that.
we'll
in
touch on
another
another
episode.
Yeah. So we got that coming up, and then we've got TNT Max coming up in June.
So if you see a bunch of trucks and trailers rolling to Texas in a couple weeks and there's no show,
That's us.
we got something going on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we'll
it's
talk
gonna be
about it
dope.
later.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool for
Everybody's
the
gonna
Max
be like,
folks.
Where in the heck are they going?
Everybody's going to see it on Instagram. They're like, well, why in the hell didn't we know about this show? Well,
Yeah.
sorry.
There's a really good detailer down there. We're going to go get our trucks washed.
Hell yeah! Then we got the TNT Max, June 15th through 17th. Everybody will be arriving on the 14th. All the vendors will be setting up. There's a pre-party that night. I'm so pumped about that show, man.
Yeah, this show is going to be, I
can't
think, one of the
wait.
biggest shows of the year. Honestly.
It's just different. We
get
may not
everything.
have 2,000 vehicles because it's not for that, right? It's more, your 400 vehicles coming in. They paid the money to be there to watch the artist and be able to park and
I'm just
enjoy
coming
themselves.
to chill.
Yeah, you're going
Dude.
to come. You're going to see 400 quality vehicles. You hang out for the day, but then in the evening, instead of like, oh, guys, what are we all going to do? Let's go to dinner. No, we're all going to go watch country concerts of some of the top artists. We're going to hang out.
Yeah,
It's-
you're gonna
that's
party.
what it's
All
gonna
of the
be.
top artists.
Yeah.
Did you watch the CMAs? Everybody that was
Everybody
there.
that won is
Kane
gonna
Brown
be
hosts
there.
it. He's there.
Laney
Laney
Wilson,
Wilson,
Yeah.
Bailey,
Jelly Roll,
Jelly
Yeah.
Roll.
Nickelback. I mean, come on.
yeah, Parker McCollum. I mean, it's gonna be insane. So like, we've got 30 total artists, a little over 30 artists. Our big artist Thursday night starts is Parker McCollum and Laney Wilson, which
Yeah.
dump truck.
Yeah.
Parker McCollum's killing it. So that's gonna be an awesome night. Friday night you got Bailey and Kane Brown. I mean, those two together is gonna be insane. The game plan is you'll see both of their trucks.
Yeah.
Kane doesn't bring his truck out much, and
No.
that's supposed
Kane's
to be coming.
truck's almost just like mine, except it's black and gold.
Yeah,
instead of
so
black and
it's
gray.
supposed to be there. Bailey's truck will be there. Just super cool. Folks can come see it, take pictures, and do all that kind of stuff. And then Saturday, you got Jelly Roll and Nickelback, which is
Yeah.
super
We've got
cool.
everything that you normally see at the truck shows. All the same vendors.
Country concert
All the big trucks will
afterwards.
be there. There'll be other trucks. Some that you haven't
Jeeps.
seen yet.
And something that you're going to see too. You're going to see a lot more Jeeps and stuff like that
Going
coming.
to be dropped at TNT Max.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
going to be cool.
And then we're all gonna go hang out and party together at a country concert. It's all in
Yeah.
the same location, so everybody gets to do everything together. It's not like when we go to these shows. All right, when it's 5 o'clock and everybody's shutting down, what are we gonna do tonight?
Yeah.
Where are we gonna eat? Are
And
we
truck
going- are we
registration
going
got
out?
you 2 admission tickets. So, I mean,
going-
bring the wife.
We're going
Yeah.
from here to there to the stage, and we're gonna watch.
Yeah, it's all in the same
A big
area.
party.
Like you're,
It's all in
the
one.
truck shows in the actual
Yeah,
music
the
festival.
trucks
so.
are gonna be right next to.
Yeah,
where
it's
you're
it's
standing to watch.
insane. And then a lot of folks don't understand, like there's camping. So if anybody's ever been to a music festival, and last year was my first one, and that's why we're doing this now together. But I pull up and there's like 1,000 RVs.
Yeah.
Like legit, no bullshit. Like 1,000 RVs, and guess what pulls those RVs? Badass dualies.
Yep.
Like, what do those dualies want? They want wheels, tires. They want everything.
Bumpers.
Yeah. So
Grills.
like it just
we
Yeah,
showed
we
up
need to
and
be
they're
here.
like, "How do we get our
Yeah,
stuff
can-
like
can
that?"
we do
Like,
Yeah.
these people didn't even know about it. Didn't
had
even
no clue.
had no clue what you could do to your vehicle.
So it's gonna be super cool. So you're gonna see all that, and they're partying, right? They have all these RVs lined up, and all they're doing is running around their golf carts, drinking, partying, having a good old time.
These people buy these tickets 6 months, a year in advance.
And they plan their
so
vacations
excited
around
to
it.
to be there.
Yeah, they plan their vacation. They'll be coming in on Tuesday, setting their RVs up and getting ready to party and just having a blast. And then you got primitive camping, so you got folks literally just pull out a tent. And just camp and just have a good ass time, man.
That sounds like Logan's crowd right there.
Hey.
Yeah, dude, it's cool. So I'm excited for everybody to see this and just come be a part of it for a first year event when it comes to music and the truck show. The music side of it's been going on for quite a few years. Wayne and Billy's done a phenomenal job and killing it in the music festival side of it. But now that we're partners in this and bringing them
together,
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Billy's the best. Did you see all those 4 that he posted on his Facebook yesterday? He's like, it's been fun putting together. Like, dude, that guy's been working.
Oh yeah, they've got one a weekend before in Clinton, Iowa. That's another Tailgate and Tall Boys event. Tim McGraw, Jelly Roll will be there.
Yeah.
2 massive artists are going to be there.
Bailey's in Auburn.
Bailey's in Auburn, Michigan. That's in July.
Tailgates, they
and
also host a bounty hole event.
They do in Taylorville, Illinois.
Yeah,
we went there last year, and that was an experience for sure.
You need to get your whiskey. They go, right? Whiskey
you
Biz.
Catch
and those
Whiskey
guys.
Biz out there. Dad catch Bryce and John and all them.
They're all there, yeah.
Whaley Fabrication.
We're going to definitely go there again. That's the weekend before we have our wiffle ball tournament.
Yeah.
Dude.
That is
a blast. That's back in Decatur, Illinois. Well, really, actually, Mount Zion, Illinois, just outside Decatur, Illinois.
That was a blast.
It's a wiffle ball classic, and what it is, man, it's there.
It's all a fundraiser.
Raise money for Alzheimer's. Okay. My brother-in-law, sister-in-law, they run it. Look it up. It's called the 217 Wiffle Ball Classic.
Yeah.
It's broadcasted over like 7 or 8 states now. Cool. When it's going on,
so many people there, and it's in a backyard.
It's in Jeff's sister's backyard. So
it looks like Wrigley Field.
Yeah, they've set it up because they're huge Cub fans. So they've set their backyard up where it literally looks just like Wrigley Field. I'm talking the backstop, scoreboards. They've had folks sponsor this thing where now they got legit scoreboards.
They got a hot tub in the outfield.
Awesome. And there's a fence. Like, I mean, it's legit. Like, it's a legit little ball field that we play on, grown ass men, and they have kids play
they have
too.
Kids too.
But it's such a fun time, and Bailey and Josh and I and Logan and Dalton and a few others will have our team and do our thing and go there and raise money. They raised over $100,000 last year with their event, and of course every year it's growing.
Yeah,
you know it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Man.
I always look forward to that.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a fun time. And once we get close to that, we'll start talking more about that. And I may get Jeff on here, and so he can talk. Super good dude, and they've done a lot of good stuff for the folks with the Alzheimer's.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey Logan, I know you weren't there last year, but I homered the first time up.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Test team, I think he's on
first time ever.
First time ever
with a wiffle ball bat in my hand and smacked it out.
Yeah, it was awesome. I remember when Bailey hit this ball, we all thought it was gone. What was that guy's name?
I don't know, but he jumped like 18 feet.
He played. Yeah, he's playing the majors, and gosh, Christy would know his name.
I just thought as soon as he did that, you know that one commercial where the guy's got the dollar with the fishing pole, and he's like, almost got it.
Yeah, it was like that, man. Yeah. Bailey smacked
just
it,
like,
and he jumped up in the trees because there's trees that like you're in the outfield, like on the other side
on right
of the fence.
field, yeah.
And he jumped up literally in the tree and snatched this thing out of there, and it would have been a home run for sure. And Bailey's like,
"What?
Yeah, what's going on here?" Because he wasn't having a very good game, and he finally got a hold of one, and it was gone. So yeah, I'm very excited for that to come around. That's going to be a yearly thing that we're going to go to every single year, support them, be a part of it, raise money, and have a blast. So I'm looking forward to that. That's the first week of August. Yep.
And it's like an all-week thing. Like
it is.
Tuesday,
starts on a Tuesday through Sunday. Championships on Sunday.
So if anybody's listening out there that want to donate or sponsor that, I'm sure we could get you fixed.
Yeah, I'll get a link and we'll put it in the.
Yeah, we'll put you in the hot tub.
Yeah.
They had that was the coolest thing. Like the first home run or maybe the second home run I hit. They had.
So it was more than one, guys. So we gotta let everybody know.
Yeah, they had banners like circles, bullseyes up high because there's some trees in the backyard too. So they had them like mounted in the trees. So if you hit that, then they'll
donate like $500 towards the organization.
Whoever owned that bullseye, if you hit it, they donate.
Yeah, sponsors would buy like
every
banners
time it got hit.
Yeah, sponsors would buy banners and signs, and if you hit those, they would have to donate a certain amount of money. It's super cool.
I think it was a really small bullseye too, and it was way back.
Josh
like
probably hit
400 and 75 feet out or something like that. I think. Yeah.
It was a ways.
It was a long
there.
ways to do with a wiffle ball. And I mean, you know, I used to hear about them corking bats whenever I was a kid in major leagues.
Cheating in wiffle ball.
Like, it was just an air bat, just plastic.
Yeah.
How many bats did I go through?
A lot. We all did.
Dang.
And I ended up pulling my muscle.
The same
in my
amount
leg.
of spare tires that you have on your trailer, probably.
We went through as many bats as I go through tires.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this guy got hurt.
Oh, dude, I was running. You know, I used to actually play ball. I used to play football professionally.
It was in a past life.
Yeah, past life when I was in
Two
shape.
reincarnations.
Scholarship.
When I was in shape and stuff. But, you know, I get out there, I haven't stretched, haven't done anything. And I'm like 280 pounds now instead of like 250, 260 and out of shape, not muscle. And I start running, trying to take off like I used to, and my calf pops. I'm like bouncing around. I was our pitcher, so I'm trying to pitch with a messed up. It was horrible.
Hobble.
Yeah, so this year I promise I'm going to be in better shape. That's like my goal. Is like I'm going to get in shape by the time we get to that event, and I'm going
Why are
to
you getting in shape? Well, wiffle ball.
wiffle ball.
Wiffle
man.
ball.
Hell yeah! And then I'm gonna start running.
Life goals.
Yeah, life goals, right? Get out of this dad bod, get back into some athletic shape.
I mean, we're all competitive people. Like, you want to put us in a game? Like, all right.
Yeah, we are. Like I was pissed when we were losing because we were getting our asses whipped. Like these dudes are good.
Yeah,
like
we're coming this year.
yeah, it's you don't realize how hard it is to hit a damn wiffle ball when these folks are throwing 45 mile an hour at you and they're curving and shit. And these guys play like all year round down there.
I swear one of those guys was Randy Johnson. He sidearmed that thing. That ball would come this way and back this way and strike. And you're like, I thought it was going to go behind me.
It was going to hit me. Yeah.
How many hours he spent in the backyard?
Oh,
drinking beer,
dude, they do.
practicing that?
They do. They play little tournaments, up there in Mount Zion and Decatur, and they play year round. So when we come up there, like,
oh, baseball is a life up there. Like, I've been back there a few
huge.
times since then, and like everybody, softball, baseball,
it's big
like,
there. It is. That was our like main.
Yeah,
thing.
it's
America's
crazy. There's
pastime.
so many nice fields around there too.
Yeah.
Like, I was at a place a couple weeks ago, and so there's 4 diamonds around. Like, you've got a little building that they sell.
Yeah, you're out
snacks
there by
and stuff
Chris's
in.
parents' house, wasn't you?
Yeah. And well, no, we were north. We were almost near Peoria.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where we were at. I
Yeah,
can't
they have
remember.
really nice fields up
But
there. By
yeah, I
Peoria.
mean, all nice fields. I mean, all flat. Like, had crushed brick infield stuff. Like, back where I was at, like, you had to watch. Like, you got to hop this hole over here. You'll break a leg. Like,
yeah, or
trying
you
to
couldn't
catch
slide
one in
because
the
if you did,
outfield.
you'd rip your shit up.
That's
And-
just people spending tax dollars properly in that county.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
They had actual umpires that were like dressed so you could tell they were umpires. Whenever I played, it's like, "Hey Billy, can your dad umpire?"
Yeah. It was one of the 16-year-old kids off the high school team that was going to umpire for you. He's had
funny.
15 dads pissed off in the stands and 3 moms going, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, they had. I mean, you pulled up and they had like, you know how they have like handicap parking spots. Like, they had parking spots for the groundskeeper and stuff.
That's
I was
cool.
like, dang, these kids are
Official
serious.
like a whistle.
And they're like 8, 9 years old out here.
Yeah.
Like, in between innings, you got somebody out there like with a
Cleaning
loop,
the
like
field and
getting
raking
the
it. Yeah,
pitcher's mound ready and stuff. Like,
for sure.
dang, these guys are serious. Like,
Well-
I just came here for some snacks.
I know. Well, it's time to close it down.
All right, guys.
Yeah, it's great talking to
Yeah,
everybody.
definitely check out Jeep Beach Week.
Yeah, we got some more pods coming to show the actual event itself. Talk more. We'll have
we're gonna do
we'll have
another
some we'll have some other folks on with this later on.
We're gonna be live down there, right?
Yeah, we're gonna take this and be live down
Live
there.
at 5.
Yep. Cool.
All right.
See you
Next
guys.
time.
Have a good one, guys.